just wave our arms. So we'll be kind of going back and forth between the various handbells and the various band members, and then it'll end with all of us playing together, so none of you can leave till the end. And we'll start with the handbells. So here we go.
When we started the year with handbells, we had lots of students, some with experience and some that had never picked up a handbell. So we started the year by dividing them into what we called beginning and experienced. We have some ringers here who aren't actually beginning ringers, but 6 of the 9, I believe, had never picked up a handbell before they started in August. So we start with learning how to get sound out of a handbell, which is harder than it looks, because you want to ring a bell like that and it won't ring. It's a completely different motion to get sound. So they have to figure out how to get the sound, what the rhythm is, which hand to ring with, and when to damp which hand. It's just a lot going on. So once we get past that, then we start with some new things, like what the next song will show us are some martellatos, some accidentals, so sharps and flats, and they just keep adding to their repertoire. So the next song we're doing has added some new things to what they learned early on. We rang this for Thanksgiving with a trumpet, and tonight we're going to be joined by Mr. Vogt on tenor sax, Thanksgiving medley.
Oh, and I did want to just ask one thing. If you do have a telefono cellular, your cell phone, if you would just put it on vibrate for us, that'd be great. You're welcome to have it on. If you want to film any of this, you're welcome to, but we just don't want to have any of the ugly cell phone noise when we have these beautiful instruments up here. Thank you.
Turn the page. Turn the page.
All right, thank you. So we have a group of some kids that just started in September, and then some of these kids have been playing for a year or two, or some for maybe 3 years. And so we're going to start with us playing a couple, 2 or 3 tunes together, and then just feature. So some of these kids are 4th or 5th graders, and some of them are more in middle school. So I've arranged some of these tunes with some harder parts, more experienced parts for the kids that have been playing longer, and then some of these, the parts are more for beginner players. So like this first song here, we're going to play the classic Christmas song, Good King Coleslaw. The fourth and fifth graders I don't grade. They're not graded as a class. The middle school kids, though, I do grade them. We do what I call playing tests. Also, behavior and focus in class has something to do with it as well. But also, I'm grading you tonight and I'll let you know how you do at the end of the night, on how well you're paying attention and how much you're clapping. So I give you kind of a C- so far on that. The kids deserved a little better than that, so it's all right. We're just getting started. This is early in the term. So now we're going to do a classic song, Christmas Rocktown. Yeah, featured our drummers there. Yeah. That's right. We're going to feature our clarinetist Heidi on this next song. One of the challenges of this class is Tuesday morning I teach the fourth and fifth graders before school, but then I have the middle school kids after that. So we don't always get to rehearse everything as a group. So just going over a couple of notes here. Nice. Oh, your grade is getting better. Yes. Nice. Great job, Heidi, there. Let's hear it for Heidi. All right, on this next one, we're going to feature Ella and Abby in duet and Dutch and Haley in duet. Yeah, we're going to move to, this is more of a middle school tune here on this one. The fourth and fifth are mainly going to hang out on this one and just feel the groove. Well, that's true, but you're an exception. So the drum part in the book is really boring and lame. So I told our esteemed drummer to kind of think 1979, 1980 yacht rock. I know he knows exactly what I mean by that. Thank you. That's Liam back there up on the drums. Liam on the drums. Okay, we have one more song before the band takes a break. Certainly one of my favorite Christmas songs, Angels We Have Heard on High. Yes. The Emmanuel Lutheran School Band. Yes. All right. Let's welcome the Advanced Handbell Choir. The Advanced Handbell Choir taking the stage.
Isn't he something else? You have, if you don't know this, a world-class musician working with your student. He is an incredible musician. He's also hilarious and really hard to follow at a time like this because we're just really different with that. But it is so amazing having Andrew Vogt here at Emmanuel. We are so grateful to have him here. Please give Andrew and the band an applause while these guys get ready to ring. As you can see with this choir, there's a lot more independence in what they're ringing. They're not ringing at the same time as their neighbor, and if they don't ring, you know it, because they might have a melody note and it just gets dropped. So they did an incredible job. They really hit the ground running because for some of them, it's their third year at least ringing handbells. So they really they just started right out, and we moved very quickly into an even more difficult song. You heard in the last one, Echoes. You saw a swing, you saw echoes on the table. What else was in there? Swing. This one will have some, they're gonna use their mallets. Can you hold your mallets up and show mallets? We're going to use those on this song. They're going to do a fermata, which means they got to wait and then start together again. There's some other things going on in this one, and the melody moves around. So it's up here, then it goes down there. More independent. So the other thing that can be a little bit tricky moving from song to song is which bells to ring. It depends what key you're in, and if you pick up the wrong bells, it's super noticeable. So they are doing a great job on getting that figured out as well. So we will ring How Firm a Foundation. So what you hear in bells sometimes with this on the table, called a martellato or a mart, you may sit, ladies, sometimes we do that and then lift, it's a mart lift. All the techniques in handbell music were discovered from ringers messing around at handbell rehearsals. So I'm pretty sure we'll be discovering a new technique by the end of the year. Back to the band.
All right, we're going to do this song called Clyde, and I want the beginner kids to hear this because they're going to start working on this right when we get back to our next class. So listen up, new players. This song, if I ever get my vaunted ESPN2 theme sports commentator show, I want this to be my theme song. Middle school horn players, play your first note. Hold it up. right, the middle school band. So one of the reasons I have the kids do songs they don't know is to help them work on reading music skills. Like this next song, My Lord, What a Morning. How many My Lord, What a Morning fans do we have out there? Huh? Okay, one. Good. An obscure Advent song. Has a lot of different rhythms in it. It's a pretty basic song, but ordained Lutheran pastor Steve Euleberg on his one of his 3 different Advent CDs my wife had. Well, she has more than one of them. I learned this song off of it, and it's a good one for us to work on because it has a lot of different rhythms. So this is an Advent song called My Lord, What a Morning. Often on Christmas morning, you might get a basket of oranges. And then maybe one of the siblings might throw an orange at another sibling's head. And they'll go, naranjas en la cabeza, que lástima. So that's what this song is about.
Naranjas en la cabeza.
All right, it's time to get the fourth and fifth graders all back in here. We have band for the middle school twice as often, and the class is a little longer, so we're able to learn like twice as many songs. So we're able to welcome the fourth and fifth graders back in here with Hard Rock and Advent Blues. Definitely features our drummers on this one. Hey, let's hear it for our drummers, Colton, Gracelyn, and Liam. Yay, drummers. All right. Hey, by the way, you're earning an A now. I just wanted to let you know that. Good work. So we have Jingle Bells in our book, but I also added to it to make it more interesting for some of the older kids and the drummers as well. So we're kind of doing sort of a 1950s, kind of a cool rock version of this tune. So I hope you enjoy this. All right. They're going to play one more song with the handbells at the end here. So, yeah. Let's welcome the handbells back.
That was awesome. You may have noticed that all the music so far tonight is the 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 beats in a measure. The easiest, 4/4 is the easiest time signature, so we are venturing into new territory with Silent Night into a 3/4 time signature. 3 beats in a measure. Sounds like it should be easy. It isn't always easy. We are also adding hand chimes. That gives a little bit different sound than the handbell, all the way from the baby hand chime. Grace, can you hold up your baby hand chime? To the biggest hand chime, which, Terrence, you have that, if you can hold that up. Way up, so we can see it. So that is a C3 octave, all the way up to a C7 octave hand chime, and so those will come in the middle of the song as well. So, Silent Night. The next one is a big shift. We go back to 4/4, we go back to martellados, we go to mallets. And Tyler, could you hold up the C3 for us? So Ty, that was on the last song too. You can put it down and get your other bells ready. What we do, since that's pretty heavy, is we lay it on something that allows you to then hold the handle, push it up, use a mallet to ring it, and then put it back on the table to damp it so they don't have to pick it up and ring it. I do have ringers in other choirs. I have a ringer in one of my choirs at Emmanuel that rings all of those bigger bells just himself. It's pretty fabulous to watch. And they're getting there. Up on some of these, you're ringing yours, aren't you? Or are you meloding? Are you meloding? Okay. But that's how they're getting the sound from the big bells in the back, is they're on the table and they're ringing them using that. So go tell it on the mountain. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Quietly find your spot for the next song. Find your spot for the next song. Get the doubles out. Get the doubles Elbows out.
All right, we have one more song we're going to do. By the way, so this is our last week of school for the calendar year. So middle school band will have class this Thursday. And I'll try to run over to the fourth and fifth grade class and hand them a sheet of music or two that they can take with them if they feel like checking out anything new over Christmas break. Hint, hint. Then we'll get back to band class. I think it's, if I have this right, January 7th. Is that right? Tuesday,
Yes.
January 7th?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. So we'll be back to it before we know it. But that'll be when we'll get back to band on that Tuesday. So really not that long. And let's see. If the kids should, after they take care of their instruments, if they're able to each put one of the chairs, while being very, very careful with their instruments and very careful with the bells and that really nice piano over there, they could put a chair back and a music stand back. That would be great. Also, drummers, one of the things you want to learn as a drummer is that one of the joys of being a drummer is carrying your drums. And I know this from 7,000 gigs and driving with drummers to gigs. And at least 7,000 gigs. And after this, there's a cart over there, and I have to take the drums up through that door and up the elevator and over to the middle school band room on the second floor. If any of the drummers and their parents feel like helping me, hint, hint, they're more than welcome to. Once I put my saxophone away, you guys can have that great experience that I've had like 7,000 times in my life helping my drummer friends. No pressure, but that's what's going to happen. That's what I have to do, because I can't leave the drums here. They have to all go up into the middle school band room, which is on the second floor at the other end of the building. And there's a cart, I think, in the shadows over there. But if we had some extra help, I wouldn't have to do it in 3 trips. So anyway, we have one more song. We're going to play it together. This is Away in the Manger.
Bell choir up here. Bell choir.
Mrs. Schleck and the Emmanuel Lutheran Handbell Choir, the Emmanuel Lutheran School Band, Yes, indeed. Here they are. Thank you, audience. All right. Merry Christmas. Have a blessed break. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having these wonderful kids and allowing us to spend time with them. It's truly a blessing to us. Thank you so much.